Dear friends, welcome back to this channel. In this video, we will discuss 25 most important formula in Excel. So without wasting time, let's start video. If you find this video is helpful for you, then please give like this video and subscribe our channel. So first formula is that subtract formula. This formula is used to subtract values. So keep in mind every formula in Excel is start with is equal to. So write is equal to and then select the values on which you want to subtract other values and then use the symbol minus and then select second values which you want to minute and then press enter button. So you can see all is done. So this values is subtracted very easily. So if you want to subtract other values, so you don't need to do this. So just select the cell on which you created the formula and then you will see plus icon when you will place the cursor on the bottom right side of the cell and then drag to the lower end. So you can see all values are subtracted very easily. So second formula is that sum formula. So sum formula is used to sum quantities with each other. So again write is equal and then select the values and then use plus symbol and then select second quantity and then press enter button. So you can see all is done. Values are added. If you want to add other quantity, so just place the cursor on the bottom right side of the cells and you will see plus icon and then drag to the lower end. So you can see all values are added very easily. So third formula is that division formula. So this formula is used to divide the values. So again write is equal and then select the values on which you want to divide other values and then use slash symbol. So after that select the values which you want to divide and then press enter button. So you can see this values is divided. So if you want to divide other values, just place the cursor on the bottom right side of the cell on which you created the formula, then place to the lower end. So you can see all values are divided very easily. So fourth formula is that product formula. So this formula is used to multiply quantities with each other. So again this formula is start is equal and then click the first quantity and then we use this symbol for multiplication and then select the second quantity and then press enter button. You can see all is done. These values are multiplied. So if you want to divide, so if you want to multiply other quantities, so you don't need to do this. So just place the cursor on the bottom right side of cell and then drag to the lower end. So you can see all values are multiplied very easily. And fifth formula is that sum product formula. This formula is used when we have some quantity with price and we want to calculate total values. So by this formula you can easily do this. So right here is equal and sum product. So you can see sum product. So click on it and then press tab button and then select the quantities and then use comma and then select all price. So then close the bracket and then press enter button. So you can see total values are calculated. So guys, in this way you can calculate total values by using sum product formula. So next formula is average formula. Average formula is used to calculate average. So formula is start average is equal average and then we select tab button and then select the range, and then close bracket, and then press enter button. So you can see average is calculated. So you can similarly calculate average of these quantities. So the next formula is len formula. So len formula is used to calculate digit in the data. So for example, we want to calculate the number of digit. So we can easily do this by this formula. So formula start is equal len, and then press tab button, and then select first cell, and then close bracket, then press enter button. You can see the number of digit is calculated very easily. So if you want to calculate the number of digit of other quantity, so just place the cursor on the bottom right side of the cell and then drag to the lower end. So you can see all digits are calculated in very easily. So the next formula is that round formula. So this formula is used for the limitation of number after decimal. So sometime we want to use just 2 number after decimal or 3 number. So you can select any limit by using this formula. So this formula again start is equal to and round. So after that press tab icon and then select the cell and then use the comma and then write the number on where you want to keep the limitation. So for example, I want to 2 number after decimal, so that's why I am selecting 2. So after that close bracket and then press enter button. So you can see there are 2 number after decimal. So if you want to apply this formula to all other values, so just place the cursor on the bottom right side of the cell and then drag to the lower end. So you can see all is done. There are 2 numbers after decimal. So next formula is wrapped formula. This formula is used to repeat the word and make a chart. So this formula again start with is equal and then wrapped and then press tab button and then you will write inverted comma and then I and then again inverted comma and then select comma and then select the first value. So after that close the bracket and then press enter button and then drag to the lower end. So you can see these words are changed into the chart. So if you want to change the view of this chart, so just write here impact and then press enter button. So you can see the view is changed. So guys, in this way you can use wrapped formula to make chart. So the next formula is upper formula. So this formula is used to convert small letter into the capital letter. So right here is equal and upper. So after that press tab button and then select first cell and then close bracket and press enter button. So you can see this number is changed into the capital number. So similarly, if you want to change another text into the capital letter, so just place the cursor on which you created the formula on the bottom right of the cells and then place to the lower end. So you can see all these small letter is converted into the capital letter. So the next formula is lower formula. So lower formula is used to convert the capital letter into the small letter. So here right is equal and lower. So after that press tab button and then select the first cell and then close the bracket and then press enter button. So you can see all is done. So capital letter are converted into small letter. So if you want to apply this formula to all other cells, so you just place the cursor on the bottom right side of cells and then drag to the lower end. So you can see all is done. All these capital letter is converted into the small letter. So next formula is proper formula. So this formula is used to convert the text in proper form. So you can see there are some text in improper form. So if we want to convert these text in proper form, so here we use proper formula. So proper formula again start with is equal, and then we write here proper. So after that press tab button and then select the first cell and then close bracket and then press enter button. So you can see this text is converted in proper form. So if you want to apply this formula to all other text, so just place the cursor on the bottom right side of cells and place to the lower end. So you can see all texts are converted into the proper form. So here you can change the width of cells. So next formula is concatenate formula. So this formula is used to combine cells in one cells. So for example, there are some text. If we want to combine these text in one cells, so we can do it by using this formula. So apply formula by using is equal and concatenate. So after selecting the formula, press tab button and then select first cell and then use comma and then again select second cell, again use the comma and then select third cell and then close bracket and press enter button. You can see all is done. So if you want to apply this formula to all other text, so just place the cursor on the bottom right side of cells and drag to the lower end. So you can see all is done. So in this way you can combine cell in one cell. So next formula is trim formula. Trim formula is used to remove the improper space between text. So you can see there is some text with improper space. So if you want to remove improper space between text, you can remove space by using this formula. So here we will apply the formula is equal and then use the trim. After selecting this formula, then press tab button and then select the text. So after selecting the text, so just close the bracket. So then press enter button. So you can see all is done. So if you want to apply this formula in next, so just again do this. So here use trim and then press tab button and then select next cell and then close bracket and then press enter button. So you can see all is done. So guys, in this way you can remove any space between text, so which is in proper form. So if you want to convert it proper form, so you can use trim formula to remove the space. So the next formula is Roman formula. So Roman formula is used to convert the values in the Roman form. So here you can see here are some values. So if I want to convert these values in the Roman form, so here we use Roman formula. So here write Roman and after selecting the formula, then press tab button and then we select first cells and then close bracket and then press enter button. So you can see this quantity is changed into the Roman form. So if you want to change all other quantity, So just place the cursor on the bottom right side of cells on which you created the formula and then drag to the lower end. So you can see all values are converted into the Roman form. The next formula is today formula. Today formula is used to calculate the current date in Excel. So here we write equal and today. So after selecting the formula, press tab button and then close bracket and then press enter button. So you can see current date is calculated. So if you want to change the format of date, so just click the right side of mouse and then you can see format cell and here you can see date. So here you can change format of date. So you can change any format of date. So next formula is no formula. So if you want to calculate current date with the time, so we will use no formula. So no formula, again start, no is equal and no. So after selecting this, we will press tab button and then we will close bracket and then press enter button. So you can see current date is calculated with time. So guys, in this way you can calculate current date with time by using this formula. So next formula is max formula. So by using this formula you can calculate large quantity in the values. So if you want to calculate the large quantities in the values, so you can use max formula to calculate large quantity. So here we will apply this formula max. So after selecting formula, press tab button and then select the range. So after selecting the range, then close the bracket, press enter button. So you can see the large values is calculated. So guys, in this way you can calculate large values in the data. And next formula is min formula. So min formula is used to calculate smaller values in the data. So if you want to calculate small values in the data, so you can use min values. So here we will write is equal and min and then select the formula. So after that, press tab button and then select the range and then close bracket. So after that, press enter button. So you can see smaller values is calculated. So guys, in this way you can calculate smaller values by using this formula. And the next formula is product formula. So sometimes we want to calculate product of quantities. So by using this formula you can use calculate product of any quantities. So here we will write is equal and product. So after selecting the formula, we will press tab button and then select the cell which you want to product. So after that, close bracket, press enter button. So you can see product is calculated. So similarly you can calculate product of these quantities. Again write is equal and product. So after that, after selecting the formula, so again select the range and press close the bracket. So after that, press enter button. So you can see product is calculated. So if you want to calculate, so you can see there are 3 values. So if you want to calculate product of only 2 values, so you can also do this. So just write is equal and product. So after selecting this formula, press tab button and then select the range, because we want to calculate only two values product. So that's why we will select only two values. So after that, close bracket and press enter button. So you can see only two values of product is calculated. So in this way you can calculate any values product in this formula. So after that we will use count if formula to calculate the same number values in the data. So sometimes we want to calculate same values in the data, so we will use count if formula. So here we will write is equal and count if. So you can see this formula. You can double press on the left side of mouse or press tab button and then select the range. After that, use the comma and then select the value which you want to calculate. For example, I want to calculate 45. Then close the bracket, press enter button. So you can see 45 is 4 times in this data. So in this way you can calculate same values in the data. So next formula is sum if value. So sometimes we want to sum same values in the data. So by using this formula you can easily sum same values in the data. So here we will use is equal sum if. So after selecting the formula, press tab button and then select the range and then use the comma and then select the quantity which you want to sum. For example, I want to sum 35. So after selecting quantities, close bracket and press enter button. So you can see same values are added. So guys, if this video is helpful for you, then please give like this video and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.